DJ Brother Z, holla at me.
Juice, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Benjamin, are you ready?
Let's get it.
They don't even know what's about to happen.
We're about to take over the world. See, what y'all don't understand is everything that's old is done. But everything that's new, that's us.
It's getting real juicy.
It's amazing.
Voices defining a generation.
You grow up thinking the world is all roses and bunnies and things like that, and literally, and it's not.
The most impactful commentary.
I am taught to protect women and children and die for my country. These are the types of things I'm taught. Sure, I put my life on the line. Sure, I could have died that day or whatever, but these are the types of things that come along with being a man. At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
Okay. Is that right? Hollywood hooks.
Yeah. Hey, is that right?
Hey.
What's up? True Nation and all the juicy jammers out there. Happy sip to that Friday! Woo woo! You are now sipping on Jammin' with Juice. I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And of course, I got my boy, Ben Jammin' with me.
It's amazing.
Shout out to DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos.
DJ Brother Z, holla!
And we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue. Ooh, I love it. I hope y'all had a great week. Woo! So much was going on this week, Benjamin, including you eating a watermelon every single day this week. Every single morning, I have seen you eat some watermelon.
It was so good. I'm pretty much done with my watermelon now, though.
Are you going to go buy another one?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell to the... Yes. All right, because watermelon season, as I have been in my watermelon week, if you will, watermelon season is almost over. The harvest is almost over.
So you want to get it in while you can.
Yeah, I got to, man. So I might slide over there to Pete's Market, or just give me a Baylor's, Mississippi watermelon, wherever I can find that, and eat on that, and I've kind of upgraded my diet as well. I've also thrown in the lemon too. It just makes me feel so good, Juice.
You know what's so crazy
that watermelon
is
juice,
I think from us
lemon
talking
juice.
about watermelons all week long, I have started getting watermelon content on my Instagram.
Oh, here we go.
And it was a video of this older woman. She was over like 90 years old.
All
and
right.
she was eating on a yellow watermelon.
She had a yellow watermelon?
She had a yellow watermelon.
Let me look
And
this
she
up.
was sucking on that watermelon and loving that watermelon. She said, oh, this good right here, baby. That's good. I love this watermelon. Like, she was just enjoying herself. So much so, she had got that yellow watermelon because it was already, like, sliced up, I believe. And she was eating it right in the car. And so I guess her granddaughter was recording her. And the grandma was like, we're going to have to get us another one. How much this watermelon cost? How much this watermelon is? And she was just, it was just so heartwarming to see her eating that watermelon, just enjoying herself. And the watermelon guy said it's $12.
It was just $12? Oh, that's good.
$12 for the watermelon. And she said, $12 for the watermelon? $12 for the watermelon? And the granddaughter was like, yeah, Grandma, it's $12 for the watermelon. She was like, I didn't give $12 for no watermelon. We ain't getting no $12 for watermelon. And it just made me just like, man, I want to try yellow watermelon. 1, 2, it probably tasted really, really good. And 3, what was so interesting about that was in the comment section, people were saying that the watermelon guy should have just gave the older lady the watermelon for free. Should have gave her like 2 watermelons for free. Just off of like, well, not even just that. I mean, he didn't know they were recording, but I mean, it's just like, he should have just gave it to her. And the comment said anybody over 90 should just be able to live life for free.
Bro,
and I said, you know what? That actually makes a whole lot of sense. If that lady want a watermelon, bro, just give her the daggone watermelon. It's $12. She done lived a long life doing a whole lot of stuff. And if she enjoys eating on your watermelon, just give her the watermelon. No. Just give her 2 watermelons, just off of GP, you know?
Right. No, I agree with that, man. You know, we should actually just be able to walk through life and just pick fruit off of trees. You know, like, a fun fact that I learned over this weekend. When it comes down to one of the reasons why here in America we don't see just fruits just galore. We don't got a whole bunch of apple trees. We don't got a whole bunch of lemon trees or peach trees. We don't got none of those things around here. You know what I found out is that when cities and states send in people to cut down trees, they're typically cutting down feminine trees. Mm-hmm. All right? All these trees that we see around here are all males that can't actually mate with the tree. Therefore, most of these trees, or all of these trees, 90% of the trees in America can't bear fruit. And it's just like, well, man, you know, if we had just fruit galore, we'd be able to have these watermelons just sitting out there ready for you to go in and eat. You know, be able to feed the homeless, be able to feed people who, again, you know, just are struggling out there. We'd be able to have food. But, again, with the American system that we live in, you know, this capitalistic society, they want you to go to stores and pay for fruit.
Yeah.
So even that old lady being 90 years old,
she should just live life for free. If she wants anything, bro, give it to her for free, fam.
I think personally, especially like, bro, you've got to 90. Like everybody should be able to just, you know, pitch in to help this lady out. Well, or not even just that lady. Anybody who actually reaches the age of 90, because you lived it all, seen it all, and you know, at that point, you've definitely given back to the world tenfold by that point.
Exactly.
Unless you were a serial killer or something like that.
Yikes! I never got caught.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that just made my heart melt seeing her enjoy that watermelon. It made me think of you, and then it made me think of like just the cost of life and how I think it would be amazing. Yeah, and just how like I never thought that comment of just anybody over 90 should just be able to live life for free. Like that is 100% a thing that I think we should implement. You know, I don't know how it happens, but
AARP,
because retirement funds are not enough anymore. Like you gotta pretty much work until you like 75,
especially for our generation.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really crazy, but that was just something that I thought of, and it made me want some watermelon on this lovely sip to that Friday. What else you got going on, Benjamin?
Something else that I personally have going on besides a really great diet, my watermelon diet I've been dieting off of. Do I want to say it? Should I say it?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about my album, talking about Hollywood Hooks, talking about the release date, talking about getting it out there. It's been such a great week, be honest with you. It's been such a great week putting everything together, you know what I'm saying, for Hollywood Hooks, getting the rollout all ready and prepped. A lot of what I do each and every day is make content on these airwaves, so I figured why not cross the two? I have to cross promo myself, right? I'm a radio host and I'm a rapper, you know? So without further ado, I just want to say
Further ado.
It's further to do, right?
Further ado.
Whatever. Neither here nor there. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Y'all know what I'm saying. The album come out next week.
Bruh.
Go home, Roger.
If only Roger could go home. If only Roger had a home to go home to. We wouldn't be with sister.
Okay, so that's how it's gonna be.
Yes.
Y'all wanna play?
Yes, that's how it's going to be. So, with that being said, I just want to let y'all know it'll come out next week.
Awesome.
That's what I have going on.
And we can't wait until next week when Ben Jammin finally lets us hear his album.
Yeah. Correct. I've worked very hard on this. Definitely. You know, one thing they never tell you when it comes down to releasing the album is all the other little nooks and crannies that you were like, you know what, man, let me iron this out. Let me iron this out too. Let me iron this out. So I'm making it perfect for the listeners. But everybody who's had a chance to listen, I've got nothing but great feedback from everyone. So I can't wait to drop it either.
I think you can wait, actually.
I mean, I can wait, but I don't think the people can wait anymore. I think the demand is high.
But they're forced to wait.
Wait over the weekend. That's okay. Because like I said before, you know, I really want people to just be able to sit back and resonate and soak up my album. You know, sit back and be able to listen with it, live with it for a moment, you know, and really dissect what Ben Jammin got going on. Because you guys don't just have to listen to me on the airwaves anymore. You know, you can listen to me in the club. You can listen to me in your car. You can listen to me in your ears and vibe out to music that's going to inspire you, motivate you, and make you think about life differently.
How are they going to do that?
When my album comes out, they can.
Oh, okay.
They can go ahead and listen to it then.
Got it. Mm-hmm. Got it.
Oh, and actually, you know what? This is actually a good time to talk about this. Next week, I will tell y'all this. If you haven't listened to the album yet, by Thursday, when Jammin Juice does our unedited, unfiltered, raw, uncut show later that night between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., we'll do a whole listening session, and you can chime in on YouTube.
That'll be dope. Mm-hmm. When we finally get to do it. Bet. You know, I don't have any words, so
that's okay.
You know,
your face is all that's needed.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. I feel like everyone's kind of like, you know, looking at it that way, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. You know, I'm not gonna allow that to ruin this Sip to That Friday. So when we come back, you guys, we are going to get into our Sip to That Fridays, but we want y'all to call in and text in and let us know what you are sipping for, what you're sipping to, what you are sipping on this weekend. It was a long week, y'all. It was a very long week. We had a lot of updates. We had a lot of heartbreak. We had just a lot of things going on, and we want to know what was going on in your world. What made you guys say, that's interesting, or man, I didn't think of it that way, or wow, I'm so excited for this, or man, I could not believe that I am so confident in myself and I love myself so much I want to share it with the world. Just what are y'all sipping to? It could be good vibes, but it don't have to be good vibes. It could be something that just made you mad. All right, 833-212-1017. We want to hear from you on that Sip to That Friday. Wow. All right. We'll be back.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel. Join the livest talk and text fan base in the country.
So I had to come and speak about this topic because Ben Jammin, you be cracking me up in the worst way possible.
Which part?
All love.
Keep calling, keep texting, keep being you, Truth Nation.
Hey, how you guys doing? The best lunch show ever. Ooh. I want to say, first of all praises to the Most High.
Milwaukee Black Talk, 1017 The Truth.
One call, that's all, with Gruber Law Offices. If you or a loved one is ever injured in an accident, do not hesitate to make one call, that's all, to Gruber, because they will truly take care of you. I'm telling you, you cannot control reckless drivers around you. And I do not want you or a loved one to ever be injured in an accident. But if you are, it is always good to know that Gruber Law Offices will stand up for you and will fight for you until they win your case. And when I say that, that means you won't pay a single penny. You won't have any worries until they win your case. Get with the winning law firm with Gruber Law Offices today by calling 414-276-6666. That's 414-276-6666, or visit them at gruber-law.com. It's one call, that's all, with Gruber Law Offices.
Friday Night Lights officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School championship football. Be sure to tune in every Friday night at 7 p.m. as we bring you some of the best gridiron action in the area. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Left's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
This is Community Heartbeat, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers on 1017 The Truth.
There are individuals in our community who certainly need health services, a variety of health services. What if they do not have health insurance? How can you serve that population?
Our community health center allows patients to come to our clinic regardless of their ability to pay, and that's part of our federal funding. You can come to our clinic and be seen based on what we call a poverty level. So anyone 200% or below a poverty level can be seen in our clinic for anywhere from $20 to $40 for that visit. So in other words, if your visit is a $400 visit and you fall on our sliding scale where you pay $20 for your visit, you would not be responsible for the $400. You'd only be responsible for $20 for that visit. Also, our pharmacy prescriptions are very, very affordable as well. Where you would normally pay, let's say for an inhaler, $240 a month for an inhaler, at our facility that would cost you about $4 or $5.
It's very good to know you guys have a sliding scale that makes it very, very affordable.
Lock in for October. Brewers postseason tickets are on sale now. Clear your schedule, claim your spot, and be here for a Brewers postseason run you don't want to miss at brewers.com/postseason.
After a serious accident, you'll need a winning team to protect your rights. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
Tap into Milwaukee's most entertaining morning show.
Telly was getting frustrated because he couldn't connect to Wi-Fi, and he was like, Tony said, "Oh, crud."
Oh.
I was like,
wow.
Crud. Oh, crud. Crud knuckles.
And Tony get all of my words on the golf course because I don't curse, and if I do something wrong, my go-to word is fudge.
Listen to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Jammin' with Juice. Yeah, no, Zach did right. Zach did right. Because why we gotta listen to your songs that's on a non-existent album? How about that?
What are you talking about?
As long as your album isn't out, we not playing them songs no more. We playing the instrumentals because you don't deserve to have your songs played as the bump music no more. You keep pushing this date back.
Damn.
Once it's out,
congratulations.
You played yourself. You did. You played yourself. You played yourself because you're doing this on purpose. And you know what? You need to be reprimanded. Because you over here, you done pushed it back twice. I wasn't going to say nothing. And I told you I wasn't going to give my emotions to this. But I'm glad Zach played the instrumental. Because you don't get to just play the song and you keep pushing it back.
I'll just rap it then.
No, we moving on. We're moving on. We are moving on.
That's crazy. Oh, y'all both conspiring.
It is Sip to That Friday. You got to let us know what you're sipping to, what you're sipping for, what you're sipping on this lovely Friday before we go into the weekend at 833-212-1017. 7. Benjamin, what are you sipping to this Friday?
Ladies first.
No, because don't do that.
Ladies
Don't do
first.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because we running with mine. Come on.
What are you talking about?
What are you sipping to this Friday?
I'm sipping to the fact that I ate watermelon this whole week. It's the most watermelon I ever ate in my life, and it was just so delicious. Made me feel like my body was really craving something. Maybe the magnesium that the watermelon carries. Maybe it's the copper inside the seeds or the selenium. I don't know, but it makes my body feel great, and I love it. Shout out to the lemons I've been eating. Ooh, the lemons been so damn good.
How do you just eat a lemon by itself?
Bro, it's just...
You put honey on it?
I don't have to put anything on the lemon. I just been eating it. It's just such a good mix with watermelon and lemon. I don't know. I don't really...
So will you eat the watermelon and then squeeze the lemon in your mouth?
Nah, I just eat the full lemon. Like, again, just how you do orange peel. You could do a lemon too.
I know you can, but the taste is so like it makes your face squinch up.
It's a little sour, but it's good. I like it. Gets me going. Again, like I said before, I just feel hydrated after I get done eating fruit. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna start doing a fruit breakfast. That's what I'm gonna do. Fruit breakfast.
A fruit bowl.
Yeah, just fruit breakfast. Just eat some fruit because it made me really think. As I was coming out the bathroom, coming in here, right? You know, had to drop one. You know what I'm saying? It made me really think. Like, you know, we weren't even meant to eat the breakfast that everybody gets prepared for every day. Like, people want the bacon and eggs and maybe even coffee on the side. Like, that was all made up. Like, you know, before the 1900s, people weren't even just thinking about eating bacon, eggs, and whatever else on the side, you know? So I'm like, you know what? I think I might go back to just eating fruits. It makes me feel good. But that's what I'm sipping to.
Just the fact that you eating watermelon all week, huh?
Yeah, and just eating healthy, eating right, you know. I plan to be on this earth for at least another, you know, if I'm 32 now, 68 years. So I got to treat myself right.
Okay. I thought you was going to sip to your album or something.
I could if it was out, but it's not. I'll sip to my album and a successful album next week on the next week's Sip to That Fridays.
All right, cool. Well, I'll sip to that, Benjamin, that you've been eating. You got anything to sip to, fam? Bro, you're not going with the program today.
I just don't have nothing to sip to. Like, I don't have a cup right now. But
you didn't have one last week either.
Come here, bro. Come here. Tap in on our YouTube right now.
You can't even.
There we go.
You're so annoying, bro.
What are you sipping to this Friday, Juice?
I am sipping to the fact that it's more of a it more as a thought that came to my head literally before the show today.
Okay, talk to me.
Because we were talking about insecurities, right? And people with insecurities. Don't be surprised. Yes. We were talking about insecurities and how people deal with their insecurities. Because let me tell y'all something, Truth Nation. Ben Jammin laughed at me with an insecurity that I had this morning. And I'm like, you know what? This is why, with his laughter, thinking that my insecurity is just so funny to him, it made me think like, wow, this is why people do not share what their insecurities are with other people. Because if you're not able to go through it, then you might not understand it, you know?
Look,
and you might end up laughing at the person about their insecurities. And it just is like, man, I thought I could be vulnerable in this space. I thought it was a safe space. And you might think that it's a safe space, and it's really not a safe space, because the people who you think will hold your insecurities and uplift you and all this other stuff, they don't. And they just laugh at you. And that is exactly what Benjamin did to me today. Because I told him, and I'm going to be very honest with Truth Nation, because I trust Truth Nation.
You trust? Okay.
I don't trust Benjamin, but I trust Truth Nation.
We can talk about this insecurity.
Yeah, let's talk about insecurities. Because if y'all got some insecurities and you just want to air them out right now, 833-212-1017, because I'm going to be vulnerable with y'all. So I was talking to Danielle, our sales lady, because she was asking me if I wanted to visit this one location in order to get like a facial or something like that. And this same place is a place that offers, it's called Sweat Tox. So it's like
Sweat Tox.
Yes, that's what they call it. It's a Sweat Tox. And pretty much it's Botox for areas that you sweat in profusively and you would like for it to not happen. And so when I was talking to Danielle, I'm like, oh my gosh, this place that you're talking about, they offer sweat tox. And it's really crazy because I was going to tell Danielle I would like to go to a place or find a place that can like minimize your profusive sweating, like a sweat surgery.
So wait,
because I sweat a lot, y'all. Like I get it from my dad's side of the family. I am a profusive sweater. Like my hands will be sweaty and clammy. My feet will be real sweaty and clammy. And it could just be random. I don't even have to be hot. I'll just be sweating.
You really be keeping it juicy?
Of course. I be keeping it juicy literally, okay? Just sweat. I'm just a sweater, y'all. I'm just a sweater. And so to the point where I would sweat in my sleep so bad that now I have like this thing called an 8 sleep. I should try to get endorsed by them. 8 sleep, where you can control the temperature of your side of the bed. And I could turn it to like 10, which is like really, really hot, or I could put it to -10, which is like really, really cold. And it's actually helped me to stay asleep a little bit longer because I sweat in my sleep so much, so it helped me stop sweating in my sleep. But I'm just a sweater, so to the point where I have been looking at or thinking about finding a place that can get rid of, like, I think it's called hyperhidrosis.
So you about to get your sweat.
It is called hyperhidrosis. It's called hyperhidrosis. And I was like, man, I would love to get this sweat tox. Now, Benjamin's in the room as myself and Danielle are talking about this, and he just is like laughing. He's like, what is that, dude? Sweat tox? What do you mean you want to get some Botox? Man, the things people do when they just insecure, bro. The things people do, bro. Like to try to change themselves, bro. It don't even matter, bro. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
Bro, okay, look.
And I'm just like, what do you mean? And it really made me go down this rabbit hole of like, should we change the things that we're insecure about?
Man, Juice.
Do you want to explain yourself?
Look, first off, I have to say this because, you know, it's 2024 and it seems to me that you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. Okay, I never imagined or even fathomed a day of my life. All the times I'd have sat back and played basketball, football, then pillow fought. It don't even matter. Played hide and go seek. All the times I done sat back and sweated, I never thought that I could remove my sweat glands if I wanted to.
I don't think it's necessarily removing the glands. I think it's just like snipping.
Danielle went to go explain it as, look, you can either get the gland removed by snipping it, and or you can paralyze the gland. Like, you really need your sweat glands paralyzed? You know, and do people really sweat that much? Like, that's just crazy to me. That's just so crazy to me that people out here sweating just that much that they thought about, you know what, and even developed a business behind cutting their sweat glands out. You know, and it's just like, I never thought to myself that this might be something that I may need, or I could have this as an option for myself. You know, so for Juice to come up to me and then Danielle to talk about it, like, oh my God, and people really needing this types of thing?
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Truth Nation, it made me think back in my life, because if Carrie's out here sweating like that, and Danielle is sweating out there like that, I wonder how many other people's hands I done shook that got this same problem.
Yeah.
What you call it? Hydrocarnosis?
It's hyperhidrosis.
Hyperhidrosis?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Like, so many people suffer from hydrocarnosis.
Bro, see, and this is what I'm talking about. You disrespectful. Bro. Because if somebody is coming to you and being vulnerable, saying like this is an insecurity of theirs, and you're like and you're sitting over here, and you're sitting over here talking about, like, you're laughing and saying, oh, people are just crazy and they so insecure and they need to just love themselves. It's like, what are you saying?
Like, forget about the insecurity of sweating. Okay, look, I understand if you got some other insecurities that you want to fix up, but sweating, that is your body's natural way for you to cool off.
No, because some people sweat more than others, like sweating profusively to the point where it affects them in their day-to-day.
I had met a person once before in my lifetime.
You're thinking from your own perspective, man, and that's not fair.
Well, let me explain. Let me take you down the rabbit hole. All right.
Okay, go for it.
Since you want to be a sweaty sweater over here.
Go for it. And see, look, comments like that.
Sweaty.
Comments like that. Comments like that is exactly what I'm talking about. But you can go ahead.
Probably ruining all your shirts and stuff. But anyway, no, there was a lady that I once met when I worked at Champ Sports, and I had to sell her like some T-shirts and stuff, and And I do remember her coming into the store and stuff and being like, you know what? I need me a T-shirt. And then she actually showed me her armpits, where her armpits is actually really sweaty at and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, like, it was the only person I ever saw in my life that ever had this kind of problem. So is that your problem? Like, do you sweat through that jacket that you wear?
I mean, it could. I mean, I'm not right now, but
all black on. Like,
I mean, I could be, but not right now. I'm not.
Hot,
but
like,
a thing, we're making you hot. You in a whole sweatshirt. What are you saying? Lift up your arm right now.
I'm good.
Lift up your arm right now.
This not on me.
No, lift up your arm, man. Lift it up.
This is about you. The show is about you.
Lift up your arm,
and this insecurity that you have.
Lift up your arm, Ben, because you talk about I'm making you hot. You just hot. Sweat. You sweaty.
Look, the difference between my
sweaty individual, sweaty pit Ben.
Sweaty pit Ben, I like that. I'm not insecure about my sweat though.
Okay, you're not. Okay,
it is a normal.
No,
thing.
It's not normal when you do it too much. Like Zach just showed me a photo where I feel like he dealt with hyperhidrosis, and he has a whole lot of sweat.
Bro, I'm coming there right now, bro.
Bro, you got it too.
Look at what I sent you.
Hold up.
That was me sitting down.
Ben,
the amount of money that I have
sweat
spent
a lot.
on surgeries.
Hold up, bro. How y'all sweat like that since September? Bro, you a bigger dude, Zach. You're supposed to sweat like that.
No, I'm not, Ben.
How not?
You're not thinking of.
How you gonna tell your body how it's supposed to regulate itself? Your body was here millions of years before you even was born.
It's a medical condition, bro.
I don't think so. This is
hyperhidrosis is a medical condition that causes excessive sweating, even when it's not necessary for regulating body temperature. Like, yes, there is a reason why we sweat, but when you're sweating to the point where you don't need to be sweating and your body is good, that is when it's a problem. It's a medical condition. It can affect the entire body or just certain areas like the face, chest, armpits, palms, or soles of the feet. Like, that's not something that is good to have. It's excessive sweating. Like, we all need to sweat, yes, but in certain areas, it might make people uncomfortable, or it might prevent them from wearing certain clothes. I know even me growing up, I did not wear certain clothes because I knew I would be sweat. Like light colored T-shirts or something like that. Because
is this why y'all stay wearing black?
I don't feel like I always wear black. I just wore color the other day. But sometimes you're being real insensitive, Ben, and you're showing your sweaty butt right now. You are showing yourself, and that's crazy.
I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, get some deodorant that works for you.
Bro, that's
the point. The antiperspirant doesn't work.
Hey, come on, man. I mean, I'm just saying. Look. Your body's supposed to cool itself off how it's
you know
supposed
what?
to.
You don't get to talk anymore.
What?
833-212-1017. Can somebody please yell at Ben other than us? Like, I need somebody to put him in his place. Because he's over here being very insensitive to what Zach and I go through, and it's very telling. It's very telling of your character right now.
Look, you know what?
It really is.
I definitely feel for you guys. You know, I don't even feel for y'all. I feel for like y'all showers. I feel for y'all clothes.
What do you mean?
Y'all really gotta scrub. Like, y'all have to, because if you sweating that much, that's a bunch of salt and a bunch of dirt. And this is what I'm saying. I think y'all body's just doing what it's supposed to do. Like, it's supposed to remove itself of toxins. If you guys can sweat that much, that's really good, in my opinion.
It's not. No, your opinion is wrong. How you gonna tell a doctor what's right or what's wrong? If doctors are literally prescribing things for people and saying it's a medical condition,
so now you
how are you gonna sit up here? How are you gonna sit up here? Sometimes you have to, yes.
Look, all I'm gonna say is some things are just natural for people to do. All right, everything ain't no medical condition.
Okay, all
right, everything ain't a medical condition. This is just something you're going
through.
Your
ignorance is showing.
I'm just saying
you should watch out for that.
Because I said it before and I'll say it again. I really believe America, we living in a real deal Shutter Island. All right.
What?
A Shutter Island. Everybody's around here telling you that you're crazy when you're really not. All right.
Well, you know what? We're going to continue the conversation on the other side. But pretty much the question is, if you guys have insecurities, do you feel like it's necessary to change some of those things about yourself if you have the opportunity to? So if you sweat so much and like too much where it's excessive and you have hyperhidrosis and you're thinking about maybe getting like the Botox under your arms or in your hands so you don't sweat as much, so it's not that much of an insecurity for you, should you go ahead and do that? You know, if you got braces right now, you must not love yourself, according to Benjamin, because you should have just let your teeth be what they were, like how he's doing right now. But you know what? It is what it is. 833-212-1017. We're going to continue the conversation on the other side. Yuck mouth.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
At Milwaukee College Prep, they believe that every child deserves a chance to reach their full potential. Unfortunately, in Milwaukee, this is not always the case. Research shows the educational opportunity gap between white and black students is twice the national average. This is why Milwaukee College Prep is committed to eliminating this gap. In fact, MCP scholars tested advanced or proficient at a rate nearly 8 times higher than the other predominantly black public schools in Milwaukee. Provide your student with the best educational opportunity by visiting MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com. College bound, character strong.
Truth Nation, let us talk our ish for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like Vice President Kamala Harris.
Talk with your listeners to remind them of their power and the importance of voting. And the folks in Milwaukee turned out for me and Joe Biden in 2020. You showed what was possible.
U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, are you a racist?
Absolutely not.
Is Donald Trump a racist?
Absolutely not. No.
And civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump.
Thank you all for speaking truth to power. That's the most important thing, because right now there are those in our community who would rather we just be quiet.
Right.
We have to disturb the peace now more than ever.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer.
Oh, no. So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Warning, the cap is loose on that ketchup.
Ugh. Don't wait. You have the power to change the outcome. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream, and sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan Program is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as 1 business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit AssociatedBank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and let me tell you guys, guys, life is better with American Family Insurance because their home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote from an agent at amfam.com. Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, assigned as operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. And welcome back, y'all. You are sipping on Jammin with Juice on this Sip to That Friday. I'm not feeling Benjamin right now because he's really making me sad with the fact that he's laughing at Zach and I's
am I making y'all sweaty?
Issues.
Am I making y'all sweaty?
And I don't appreciate it. You know, I don't appreciate it. I really don't. I really don't. But real quick.
I really do feel your
No, you don't. 833-212-1017. Before we head to the lines right now, we see you, Brittany. We see you, Tony. I do want to hit on what Not Really a City Girl said in the YouTube chat. And if you guys want to chime in on the YouTube chat, you can as well. Not Really a City Girl says, well, first she says, Noni, before you make a decision to block your sweat glands, please look up the benefits to why the body sweats. Evaluate the risk too. Sweat is good. And I agree with you. Sweat is definitely good. But when it's excessive, that's when it's like it literally can become a problem. And then she goes on to say, do you because he's over here like just cracking up at our despair, but it's fine. Do you all actually have hyperhidrosis, or is it just that you don't like the amount of sweating your body produces? That's a really good question. She says, I asked because it can be some food or something that your body does not like that can cause you to sweat excessively. And personally, I honestly feel like it is hyperhidrosis because when I was even a kid, I had went to the doctor and they would have to prescribe me like certain deodorants and things like that weren't even on the market, and those didn't even work. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, they did not work at all. I have tried so many different deodorants, and it's really crazy. They have this one brand called like Carp or something like that. I've tried Carp before for my hands. It's like a lotion you can put on. That didn't work. So I really think it is like a body thing, like a inherited issue. So that's really the primary way people get it is through DNA. Like I said, my dad's family, they all are sweaters. So this is just something that, it was hereditary. And that's the primary way to get it. So that is why I'm saying that it's literally excessive sweat, y'all. Like, I don't think you understand. And it's random. And it's not all the time. But when it's happening, it's bad. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. It can be bad. I can have like the driest of hands and actually be hot and my hands not sweat. But let me just be, I don't know, maybe nervous about something or not even nervous about something. It can just happen randomly. My hands will sweat and it's crazy. But 833-212-1017, let me know, do y'all feel like when it comes to insecurities, we should just let them be? Or sometimes do we need to actually change those things if we can? 833-212-1017. Let's go to Brittany. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Hey, I'm just calling to yell at Ben.
Thank you.
Because I just feel like Ben is so insensitive to this topic. Like, I have the same... Stop laughing. Okay, so I have the same problem as a teen.
Yeah.
And it was just so embarrassing for me. Like, I didn't even, like you said, want to wear the light-colored clothes. I didn't want to, like, do too many sports or whatever because I know, like, if I did, you know, do the sport. Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
No, you're good. I understand the little dogs. Ben should understand that you have a dog, right,
yeah,
Ben?
I understand, Brittany. My little baby Hazel, you know, she does a lot. She does a lot. But no, I definitely feel your sentiments, though, Brittany.
No, you don't.
I think
you literally are in tears.
No, he don't. But the thing is, you know, I didn't want to participate in certain things because of it. But I was using, like, this special deodorant at Walmart. It starts with a D. I can't really remember the name.
Okay.
And it literally worked for me. And I just feel like since I've been using it, I have not been sweating. And, like, my sweat has literally almost disappeared under my arms. So
what?
I love that deodorant.
Dang, girl, I wish you had the name of it.
You said it starts with a D?
You can literally Google it. It's
is
like
it Degree?
DRI.
No, it ain't Degree.
No.
Shut up.
It's called like DRI.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Or
Zach said he
something like
think he
that.
know what it's called, so he gonna help me out with it. And I'm gonna try to get it and see what's going on. But I do still want to look up this whole sweat tox that is at this Botox place to see what the benefits are and what are some possible consequences for it and things like that, because this might be something I need. I'm on the big screen now with the Brewers, and it's certain shirts that I might want to wear and don't want to be thinking about like sweating profusely for no reason. But we appreciate you so much, Brittany.
Thank you, Brittany. God bless you. Stay dry.
You have a good one. All right, we are going to head to the lines. If you would like to chime in on the conversation about insecurities, would you change them, or do you just keep your insecurities as they are and learn to love them? It is time for Tony. What is poppin', Tony?
Man, come on, man. What you doing? Why are you laughing at these your colleagues' insecurities and something that negatively affects them? Come on, man.
I'm being vulnerable. I'm being open.
I mean, like they're literally being vulnerable to you, and then this has affected them in their lives so much so that it's caused like Zach to lose money out and things and stuff like that. It's an embarrassment to them, and you're just like, like, come on, man. Now, wait,
Go
Ben.
ahead, bro.
How would you feel if they were like, you were in the setting and they were laughing at you about a track that you laid down?
I mean,
you'd be like, hold up, man, that's personal to me. I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, I would actually learn to embrace it, Tony, because they might be right about something. I think that my colleagues, I think the colleagues that I work with are people that I truly trust. Like I trust Zach, I trust Carrie, and the things that we talk about here is what we talk about. But when it comes down to this topic of people sweating profusely, I think it's devastating that so many people across the world.
Just stop.
See, you not serious about it.
Look, 4.8% of Americans actually suffer from hyperhidrosis. This is actually a learning idea. Because honestly, Tony, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I think I started it off with this, but I didn't know that this was actually a problem for people. I thought people who just sweat just happen to sweat. Like my best friend's dad. My best friend dad, he's one of the most sweatiest people I ever met. So much so, like he almost sweats salt from the top of his head, literally. But I'm just like, hey, this is how his body regulates themselves. So for the fact that some people are out here who want to go do a sweat tox and cut off their sweat glands, it's hilarious to me, because
you just don't go through it, fam. So you wouldn't get it.
Look, my teeth have been
you definitely wouldn't get it.
All right, I've definitely had the choice to be like, you know what, get braces or not get braces. I just chose never not to get braces. I've thought about it. It's been a thought, been a top of mind. But again, even with my own quote unquote insecurity, or people would think we are insecurity, it's just something that I learned to embrace. So for people who actually do sweat profusely, personally, I would think that their body's working overtime to actually rid themselves of all the toxins that may be inside of their bodies. That's really what I believe.
Right.
I mean,
but there are certain things that you can embrace, and there are certain things that will cause you issues.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two different topics.
Okay.
So I'm like, you can embrace, like, hey, man, I have this, 6 toe or something like that. Okay, cool. Nothing you can really do about that but get it cut off if you wanted to, if it was that causing you that big of an issue. But something that everybody can see and you're nervous about it, which causes even more trepidation, it's like, that's not something that's really laughable about it. Like, you know what? Take care of that if that's the case.
Tony,
you need to take care of it, take care of it.
Are you
He's just empathetic.
I mean,
he's able to be empathetic to our struggles.
Right. So I can show empathy towards somebody else's struggle that they might have that will cause them, socially or awkwardly pain because there's something that's uncontrollable.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you so much, Tony, man.
Put him in his place. I trust Truth Nation more than I even trust my own co-host. You know how crazy that is?
Man.
He over here laughing at us. Thank you, Tony. We appreciate you.
God bless you, Tony.
All right.
You're always good in my book, brother.
Let's run to White Widow really quick with this last 30-ish seconds that we got before we wrap up the show with a bow. What's poppin', White Widow? Juicy Jammer?
Judy Carey, I'm with you. You don't understand about that. As a woman, you lift your arm and the sweat underneath your arms. Wear a satin, wear a silk, or wear a fine any fine linen or material, you stain it for life.
Yep.
So I don't blame you. I went through the same thing. It's embarrassing to get off from talking, lifting your arms, and whoa, it's underneath your arm. Do what you can. I know they're doing Botox. On the thing of sweating, I was 11, 12. I cut my thumb doing dishes. I went to get my stitches out. The doctor was upstairs from the dime store on 35th and North. My hand was sweating. I was afraid of getting stitches out. The doctor said, oh, she's hyper. She needs drugs. They gave my ma some pills. My stepfather said, man, it's like watching a plane land, right? And my mom looked at me one time that I took it. She took them pills, she threw them in the toilet and said, you're not breaking my daughter's spirit. So just from hand sweating, they tried to get me on Ritalin for life.
Wow.
But then, Cutie Carrie, it is a real thing. It damages clothes. It's embarrassing, and it is getting the toxins out of your body. So trust me, it doesn't come out smelling like roses.
Mm-hmm.
Address it, empathize with the situation, and go forward. I hear they're doing Botox injections for it too now, Cutie Carrie.
Thank you so much, White Widow. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much, White Widow. Thank you so much, Tony, and thank you so much, Brittany, for calling in. I think after this conversation, one of the reasons why.
Don't say nothing funny, bro. I promise you. Don't even try to do a joke right now, because we gotta wrap up the show with a bow on the other side, and I'm not here for it.
Look, if y'all sweaty,
you better be. Ooh, Ben, look. I'm giving you my honest opinion on your album when it come out. I just want you to know that on the air
and on
the air. And Zach not clearing the beats that's on there, because you don't got him down for the Disco Kid anyway. Distro Kid, whatever it is he gonna get money from this?
You know what? Look, yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. That's why he really pushing it back. That's why he really pushing the album back, because he don't want us to talk about it. I can't wait to hear your full album, Ben, because I'm gonna let everybody know on Truth Nation my thoughts. But that's neither here nor there, because we don't know when it's going to come out. He's pushed it back 3 times at this point.
Look, all I'm going to say is I'm not running from no smoke.
We are going to wrap up the show with a bow on the other side. Make sure y'all keep it locked. It is Jammin' with Juice on Sips of That Friday.
More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice. Truth Nation, join us live for the Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable will examine the state of finances, education, and politics for Black Milwaukee. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by expert guests for a lively debate and insights that you can't afford to miss. We've got it covered on the pulse of Black Milwaukee. Get your tickets to the Truth Summit by visiting 1017thetruth.com.
How much I weigh is nobody's business, but Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Republican candidate for United States Senate Eric Hovde says that overweight people should have to pay more for their health insurance.
Eric Hovde want us to pay more because we weigh more? How insulting is that?
Listen to Eric Hovde.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde is totally wrong. Who do he think he is?
Senator Tammy Baldwin has a different view. She's working to lower health care costs for Wisconsinites. Tammy Baldwin wrote the law that lets young people stay on their parents' health insurance until they're 26. And Tammy took on the big pharmaceutical companies to cap the cost of insulin and inhalers. Tammy Baldwin is the one who's working for us.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, candidate for Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Tammy Baldwin for Senate.
Whether you're an artist playing accountant, a barista trying to be a bean counter, or a student just looking to get started, the UW Credit Union app lets you be free to be you, with free credit scores, free online bill pay, and the ability to send money to friends. Because with fewer fees, you can do more of what you love. UW Credit Union, here for every you. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
You know what, Truth Nation? Once I knock Ben out, he gonna need some rest, and he better do it on this Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhafels, okay? Because Ben is gonna get his best night's sleep on this new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhafels. And if you didn't know, you can support a great cause when you test rest a Beauty Rest. Steinhafels will donate $20 to special spaces, and you get a $20 restaurant reward card. Rest easy, Ben, on a new Beauty Rest Black. Queen mattresses start at only $42 per month. Plus, you can get up to $300 in Steinhafels cash. So start sleeping better tonight. Steinhafels, your mattress destination. Shop in-store or online. You gonna need it when I'm done with you, Benjamin.
Hey, look, Juice, I got nothing but love.
I'm not talking to you. We are about to wrap up the show with a bow on this side here, but we want to get to Miss Banana really quick before we do that. What is poppin', Miss Banana?
Hello, how y'all doing? And Hazel too.
Hey.
Hey.
But okay, right.
Yeah, I can empathize with you, Noni, because I go through the same thing. And people make fun of me because when I sweat profusely like that and I have to go outside in the wintertime, I have to bundle up because that cold air hit you.
Mm-hmm.
And they're making fun of me because I have a scarf over my nose, my head is covered, because I don't want to catch a cold. So sometimes I'm insecure about that, but I got to do what I got to do to stay healthy. So
right.
I just got to do what I got to do. But I was just going to say, do you think you might be going through early onset menopause, a young person, an old person body? No, I'm just playing. No, but I'm just playing. No, but seriously, that is true. It is true, and I'm glad they got something like the sweat Botox because that is necessary because it's uncomfortable walking around wet.
No, it definitely is. It's very uncomfortable walking around like that. Thank you, Ms. Banana. We appreciate your comments. But yeah, no, like this is something that I have dealt with literally since I was a kid. And I remember being in what grade was this? It was like maybe 5th grade. I was sweating so bad, y'all. And I think some of the kids saw it and they was like, Carrie, lift up your arms real quick. I said, I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, I already knew what type of time it was. Kids can be really cruel. So that kind of carries with you throughout your entire adulthood. And now that I am an adult and I'm on the Jumbotron, you know what I'm saying? I want to wear the cute little brewer stuff. So I'm definitely going to be looking into whatever this sweat tox or just the sweat and Botox or the little sweating surgeries, all this other stuff, because I think it's necessary for my line of work and just for my overall peace of mind. That's really the biggest thing. Now, Benjamin was over here crying his eyes out. I cannot wait. When I tell y'all, I can't wait to hear what this album sound like. You gonna get knocked out more than once.
I just want to say, look, I got nothing but love for everybody out there. This is a wonderful way to end the week with great laughs, great vibes, pushing you into a wonderful weekend. Tony from Tulsa called in here trying to straighten me out. White Widow called, trying to straighten me out. But
thank you so much for tapping into Jammin' with Juice. Turn his mic off. I am so glad y'all tapped into Jammin' with Juice this week. We appreciate you so much. We gonna come back at it next week. I'm your girl Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. That has been Jammin'.
It's amazing.
Shout out DJ Brother Z. And let me tell y'all, it ain't no fun when Mama has the gun. Can't wait for next week, Ben. Toy Low show up next. Sip on that.
New manager.
We're going to band together and we'll have these guys ready to compete.
New team.
Done! Churiard grand slam!
Same old crew.
Swing and a miss! He struck him out!
It's playoff baseball season.
Willie to left and deep. Way back. Warning track at the wall. Leaping gone.
The hunt for Brew October on the award-winning 1017 The Truth is sponsored by Delta Dental.
The Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions!
The Bucks in 6 podcast presents a special series commemorating the Bucks championship run in 2021. From the thrilling Game 7 overtime victory against the Nets.
Durant shooting, got it at the buzzer! No, it's a 2-pointer.
To the 50-point statement made by Giannis in the finals.
A 50-point game! That's the stuff of legend.
Immerse yourself in the sounds of each playoff round with Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.